All right. Here we are.
Hello, Jimmy.
We took a long time.
Yeah, sorry. I was getting coffees.
You get the coffees. All right. I got headphones on now. So, Jessica Moon, if you're watching my SM...
Is it Mun or Moon?
Mun?
I go Mun. You always say Moon and it bothers me. I'm like, why would you say that? It doesn't have any O's or any extra U's.
Because I'm trying to be respectful of enunciation. I'm playing enunciation, the credit that it's due.
Bryony made our coffees today.
Did she?
She said that we're both very lucky to have each other.
Bryony. Are you feeling lucky to have me?
Oh, look, there's levels of happiness to be had, I think, in all relationships.
Was that really a smooth fade in, or was that a terrible fade in?
Yeah, it was.
Maybe it was
can't
smooth.
Tell if they're joking or not.
Do they mean smooth by my sound checks of a bum 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 and a bim bim bim? Is that pretty smooth? Bum 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 and a bim bim bim. Hey Kendra, Rachel. There's a few new names in here.
That's cool.
I
hey
like
Kendra.
that.
Gillespie.
Yeah.
Been well. That's good.
Thank you for entertaining each other. Being good with y'all selves.
I was getting coffee and yep, I was at uni learning about mitosis. And meiosis.
I accidentally wrote on one of your mitosis flashcards, I think.
Did you?
Yeah, I wrote 12 p.m. on it.
What were you sitting at my desk for?
I wasn't sitting at your desk. I just needed a thing, and then I stole the thing. And then I took it. I have to go back to work in 15 minutes. Ha ha ha. Glad.
Is that what's Melody's news? Melody's got some news.
Melody has news?
It says stall for the news. Or you like mean this
I
is
have
the
news.
You've got news.
I have news.
What's your news?
I have news.
Do I know about this news?
You know about the news.
Is this the news that you just told me just now?
No, not that news.
Oh.
That's secret news.
That's secret news.
That's for the initiated.
That's like, let's not tell everybody about that news.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Anyway, just so you guys wait.
Okay, it was a legit smooth transition.
Oh.
I was surprised when you appeared from nowhere, stepping up to the live stream game. I've been practicing.
I gotta share the live stream game on my page.
Yeah, share some live stream. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Look, I just.
Come on, man.
I don't even know how to go about that.
Well.
Over here to Sean Holton.
Here's the thing. So.
What do you want to talk to me about today, Dimo?
Well, I said I have some cool news. I do have some cool news.
Do you?
Well, so we haven't done a proper intro. We've just been blabber. Welcome to the ShaunMeet World podcast. Today we are with Antonika Holton. I'm with her every day because she sleeps in the same bed with me. I am the host body for Projected Twin. Yeah.
I still like that. That is good.
I like that. It's accurate to me. I am the host body for Projected Twin. What do I mean by that? So the news isn't Projected Twin's back. Projected Twin was never gone. I just stopped being a bitch. It's Projected Twin, y'all. It's Projected Twin. It's always been Projected Twin. Projected Twin ain't mine. Projected Twin ain't my tap to put my thumb over the nozzle of. Yeah. And so Projected Twin. I am very hard at work on new Projected Twin. You may even have noticed that that there is no ShaunMeet World music anywhere anymore. If you go and have a look, I've been a little bit sneaky, and behind the scenes I've been changing things over, and now they're not ShaunMeet World songs, they're Projected Twin songs, because they always bloody were.
I can write on there.
You can you write on there?
Yeah, did it come up?
Okay, so it'll come up.
So now what happens? Maybe.
Well, same as before. I you just
like changing names.
I do like changing names. I'm a name changer. But I've gone I don't want to talk about it too much because I think it's actually really simple. It's just Projected Twin. That's my music. I'm the host body for Projected Twin. Projected Twin. I am not Projected Twin. I am the brain and the body and the talent that I believe Projected Twin uses, whatever it is. Yes, you have joined a cult. This is a cult now. We're in Projected Twin's cult, and we do what Projected Twin says. If I don't make the music Projected Twin says that I have to make, my life becomes miserable.
It does, actually.
Yeah. And if I put my own name on it and take credit for that, my life becomes complicated. Projected Twin, that was the name.
Even though you don't like the name.
Even though I don't.
Look, I think the name's a little bit too dirty grunge early Shaun for me, and I just wish you could change it.
Yeah, but if I know, right? But it's too late. It's not ours.
It's too late now.
It doesn't belong to us.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong to us. We just have to serve it. Have to serve Projected Twin.
That door is banging.
You were the last one to come through it. Oh, you love that.
Never me.
Usually it's me. Usually I am the one that leaves that screen door open. So usually it's me. Here goes Shaun. Shaun's explaining things again and losing his thoughts again. Yeah, that happens. So yeah, Projected Twin. Projected Twin. Projected Twin. What does that mean? What that means is, group, is that we're going to solidify this moment. And one of the things that I found really interesting, I've been talking to a few people lately about Projected Twin and about Projected Twin music. And Christy, who's hanging out in the room now, if she's still here. Yes, she is, I think. Anyway, Christy. Yes, there you are. Christy Ramsey. Yo, yo, yo. Christy and I were talking the other day, and she was saying, like, have you listened to your old music lately? Have you listened to Earth Meet World? Have you listened to not Earth Meet World? I've never made that one.
What's that one?
Earth to World, Earth versus World. Have you listened to the song Post Secret? And the funny thing is when I went on that huge rant a little while ago about the big rant that started all of this a few weeks back, that I've lied for so long, etc. When I was watching A Star Is Born and all of that crap. Here it goes. Oh, Carl, you predicted it. I'm losing my train of thought. What was I trying to say?
Shit, man.
What did you ask me?
I'm waiting patiently because I've heard all this before.
So Christy was like, have you been listening to your music? And I had, actually. And so I was listening to my old songs, and I remember saying that, like, I never really understood them. I just kind of made them. I made them to be cool. It was something that I was trying to make them in a specific thing and stuff. And when I listened to those songs, maybe I think that's not quite true. I think I was like I was washing over that, not with rose-colored glasses, but with poo-colored glasses. I had poo-tinted glasses on when I looked at the Projected Twin stuff, and I forgot about the parts where, Post Secret was a song for was 30 seconds of acoustic guitar and vocals for a couple of years, because it was a song that I just couldn't put down, that I just kept singing these words, and like the music, the words kind of come in the same way, and I don't really understand the meanings of a lot of my songs straight away, because as it so turns out now, I was kind of writing about my future. Or
it's like you're a prophet.
So Projected Twin was telling me about me.
Prophet.
Projected prophecy. Prophesized
prophecy twin.
Projected prophecy. Self-fulfilling projected
And funnily enough,
twin.
I've been learning about meiosis, which is
What's that?
The division of reproductive cells. Twins.
Oh, yeah. So this was the tangent. This is why we're on this tangent, right? So what I want to do is, it just so happened to be really interesting that in the same metaphor that my first two albums were about, like, it was all about, like, environment, man. You got to be woke. Got to be woke about the environment.
Don't eat the animals.
But no, I basically set up these first two albums. It was a conversation between, like, Earth, the planet, and the world, civilization that lives on it, etc. Which turned out to be this whole microcosm, because in the first two albums, so the first album is like the warning, the second album is like everything comes to an end, and then at the end of Earth versus World, we're all in this, like, well, everything's been washed away, nothing has survived or has it or whatever, or there's going to be a brave new world, and Earth Meet World was going to be this brave new world, and that never ended up really happening. I'm glad, yes. And so now, funnily enough, in line with that metaphor, after that second album came away, everything washed away. All the Projected Twin washed away.
Yeah.
Like my life became a
You gave
metaphor
up
for those
music?
albums. I gave up music.
Other than working music.
I gave up music. I just didn't give up money.
Yeah, you didn't give up the money.
I
You
didn't give up
didn't
money.
give up the music that brought you money.
No. Yeah. So I kept doing that. Anyway, it's just so funny that like now Earth Meet World is this. All of this. It's not
like
it's not an album, it's just the way forward. And so what I really want to do,
maybe you need to call it ShaunMeet World.
I thought about that. I thought about that.
Because you didn't know before that it was Shaun that was meant to meet the world. Now it's Shaun meeting the world. Yeah. Don't know, just
spitballing. Yeah. Well, I think so at the moment I believe there it changes the order of things a little bit, but I believe I am pretty close to finishing what was going to be a different EP, but I think it's now the self-titled Projected Twin EP while I write and record. And
what does EP stand for?
Extended play.
What does extended play mean?
Extra, a little extra. It's not an album, so you get LP, which I think is a long play.
So you would traditionally have an LP followed by an EP?
Yeah.
So then why would you call it an EP if you don't have an LP first?
Sometimes an EP might be like, so people do EPs in different ways. The EP, I think these days has kind of become the mini album.
Yeah, right. It's just no one could be bothered changing the name.
Well, I think an EP is like, no, it can't be less than 2. I think even 2 is like a sampler, but like I
remember buying an EP. It had like 3 songs on it.
3 to 5 songs.
Rip-off.
3 to 5 songs is an EP. It's like
I had to work for that.
It's like a not a demo. Like it's better than a demo. It's like a mini album, like a half album,
a baby album. Why don't they just call them baby albums?
I
think that would have much more albums. Marketable appeal.
I just maybe they just don't like that.
Oh. Well then.
Well, maybe they just don't like that.
Also, hello, Christy. I am going to reply to all of your messages. I'm just a bit busy and a bit tired.
A couple songs. Here's a taste. Yeah, EP.
I haven't even written back to Talia's message. So.
How rude. I got a cat on my lap. Didn't put that there.
What else?
So here's how I want to, because what you're supposed to do, right? Different tangent. If I start going down that, I'll forget what I'm talking about. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to solidify this moment with this group. So there's been thousands and thousands and thousands of listeners and appreciators of Projected Twin. Thousands of people have downloaded the songs. Thousands of people have bought them, and over 1,000 people have CDs, and you know, like thousands and thousands and thousands. But there's a small group of us that hang around. And it's the team, the Projected Twins. Like we're all in the band because I'm not Projected Twin. I just do what it says. Yeah. So what I'd like to do is solidify this with a commemorative T-shirt, a team T-shirt. I want to do like a Projected Twin team shirt with the names of all of the members of our little group in it. So
that's gross.
So Christy's be on there, Rebecca be on there, Rachel be on there, Melody be on there, Mark be on there.
Do I get to be on there?
You'll be on there. Yeah. And so basically it's going to be limited to just the number of people that are in the group. I don't know.
Affordable.
It's going to be affordable. It's not going to be crazy expensive or anything.
I don't know. You cost me a lot of money.
No. The group, we're all going to buy this together. So I'm going to get them made, but we're all going to pay for them. So you pay for your shirt and I'll pay for my shirt.
You pay for my shirt.
I'll pay for your shirt. I'll buy you a shirt.
Thank you.
I'll buy you a shirt.
I think that's the least you can do.
Yeah. So this is just the first I'm sort of announcing it, but what I would like to, bowling shirts, yo. What I'd like to, I think maybe for the first one, I'd like to do we could do a bowling shirt if that's really what you guys want to do. I wanted to do like I'm really into wearing those softball shirts at the moment.
I love them.
I
want a big one of them that I can tie up at the front.
I want a softball shirt with black sleeves and just a little PT logo right where Finn and Jake are hanging out right here. And so they're all going to be made to order. So first like exclusive
Well
first
done,
wave merch.
Rachel.
Cool. I like that word. Cool. So that's what we're gonna do. But it's part of the team. So
What about anyone who's here who's not been part of the team and they're like feeling left out now?
Well, no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set a date. Let's set a date now.
Oof.
Let's set a date now. Let's give ourselves. Do you reckon a month is enough time?
I don't know. It's your time.
It is my time.
I can't do this.
It's pretty simple. It's just a logo on a shirt, and then it's going to get everyone's names printed on the back. But what I would like to do is set a date and go.
You need to know a budget of what people can afford. What can
it'll
people afford?
It'll be affordable.
Yeah, but how do you know what people can afford?
Well, I don't know what people can afford. If they can't afford it, then maybe we can try and work something out amongst us all.
Look at him costing me money.
No, not you. Anyway, so what we would like to do, she's hardballing me.
Sorry, I'm staring.
She's hardballing me.
He's been asking a lot of me.
That's the whole idea of
lately.
the team shirt. The team shirt.
I know. I'm just staring at you.
Not one person. She's
just staring.
She's pushing my money buttons. She's pushing my money buttons. Things have been different.
How much money did you spend on a whippersnipper yesterday?
The right amount.
You know what? Whilst I appreciate that you went out and bought such an expensive drill and whippersnipper.
Then what did I do?
No, wait. I appreciate that and that you spent so much when you clearly could have bought one that would have lasted just the same amount of time for less money.
I disagree.
I don't disagree.
I disagree.
I don't disagree. Let me finish.
Because I'm the one that's been buying them and using them.
You've only bought one.
That's not true.
2 max.
Yeah.
In 10 years.
Yep.
Yep. And you've broken them and then never fixed them.
And I learned fast. It only took me 2 times to make that mistake before I realized you got to spend the right amount of money if you want the right
just get
tool.
the one you had fixed, man.
Nah.
Anyway.
That was a throw-in. I didn't pay for that one.
Yeah. But we paid $100.
For a lawnmower.
Anyway.
That still works.
So besides that, you know how like some dads, like your dad, for example, has these shit-ass old tools in the shed, right? But he still uses them. They still work.
Yeah. Because he paid the right price for it the first time. And he's still got it now.
And this is why I'm letting it slide.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You let it slide. Yeah. All right. But don't you wreck the team shirt for everyone. This isn't about you and me. This is about the team. You got to support the team. Team shirt. So what I'm thinking.
Put you guys.
What I'm thinking is it's our first shirt. Our first team shirt. It's going to be very, very basic designs. It's going to be I think a softball t-shirt with a logo on it with all of our names printed on the back. I'm going to set a date. This isn't concrete, but the date maybe would be like a month from now. We got a month from now to not. I guess you would say pre-order, but a month from now for anybody that would like to participate in the team shirt to be on the team shirt. You've got until this date to pay for your shirt. Tell us what your size is and what name you would like to have printed on there.
Okay.
And then after that, and then we're going to cut off that date, and then that'll be it. And I would like to do this every year.
Oh yeah.
Every year, new team shirt. So the new team shirt might only have 7 names on it. Which is fine. It's not about making money. It's just about I just want us to remember what we're all doing together for Projected Twin. This thing that is not me, that I am at the mercy of. Yes. Gleefully now that I'm a little older and a little wiser and I understand a thing or two. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
It does.
Well, 8th of May is the cut-off date to put your order in.
8th of May. All right. So I will come back to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I will
have a think about it, what you can afford.
That. Yeah. So well, it won't be expensive. The first one's going to be very inexpensive. It's just going to be a straight up print.
But remember when you got those Projected Twin t-shirts done ages ago, right? That were fine. Mm-hmm. They were shit-ass quality.
They were.
And I didn't like wearing mine. The neck was weird.
Exactly.
Just weird. So I think I need to choose the design.
Well, you can So I want to get them produced by a local producer this time instead of doing like your spreadshirt or whatever, because you order it, you don't know what it's going to be, you get it, you don't have the sizing and stuff. Whatever.
Friends who do that sort of thing? I feel like we would.
We know people that do screen printing and stuff, but screen printing
because they do it in bulk.
They can do it in bulk, but also because we want to get names and stuff on the back, we want some fancy printing done. I think nothing like fancy as inexpensive.
Yes, you can order multiples.
You can order multiples. Yeah, absolutely.
One for me, one for auction when you're rich and famous. Good idea.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good idea.
If you get multiples, can you put your name on the back twice?
Well, you don't have to tell us your size, but what?
If you buy multiple, do you get your name printed on the back twice?
No, you don't.
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
You don't. You just get 2 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Anyway.
What
else?
Those are the big ones. So Projected Twin, there is an EP and an album on the way. And also
he's writing a song about me.
I'm writing 2 songs about you at the moment. Yeah.
There's one about my body and the other one's about my mind.
One's pros and one's cons.
It's filled with pros. Get it? Filled with pros.
Mm-hmm. Get it. Very good.
I know.
Oh, fantastic.
Getting better. It's the one thing you're not supposed to say when you're doing a live thing is
Yeah, it's my place.
Well, what do you want to know?
Kid sizes. We can do kid sizes.
We'd have to suss it.
Basically, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to make sure it's done by a place that is close to me, where I can actually go in, feel the shirts, feel what they feel like, feel the quality. I want to know what's being sent. Yeah. So basically, you're just going to pay for the shirt, pay for what it costs for me to post it to you, and then we're all going to have a team shirt. Team shirt. I like it. Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's a great idea.
What else?
I'm excited about the team shirt.
What else is on your agenda? You've got me till 12:30.
I get till 12:30. Oh, we saw Shazam.
We did see Shazam.
Yeah.
It was all right. You hype. This is the thing, right? Shaun does this thing where he watches trailer after trailer after review after review, and he have to analyze them by himself, and then he watches videos about analyzing the trailers themselves, and then we listen to them for hours upon end, and then he hypes these movies up for me, and I get real excited about them. Real excited. But then I go and see the movie and I'm sourly disappointed because he's told me all about the movie. He's shown me all of the trailers, and a lot of the time in trailers they ruin it for you. This disappoints me as well. This is when I say to you, when I turn away from you and I'm like, I don't want to see the trailer. Don't show me. Yeah, I don't want to see it. But this highlights a bigger problem. That they shouldn't be putting all of their good stuff in their trailers. And look, fool me twice. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. But Marvel continue to give us all false hope. And what are you saying? You're fucking crazy, Shaun. It's not even a Marvel movie. What are you talking about? It's because Marvel have their promo down. They've got it down. Yeah. You can watch all of Marvel's trailers for any of their movies right up until the bin, all of the exclusive clip, this, exclusive that, whatever. You still go to a Marvel movie because they're so clever about what they let you see that you've got no fucking idea what's going to happen. Like with that new Endgame one, and I was like, that's why they showed you it, because there's something better. Because you've got, so in the Endgame trailer, spoilers if you have been avoiding the trailers, but the first trailer for Endgame comes out and you're like, it's Tony Stark lost in space. And you're like, oh my God. He's lost in space the whole movie. It's a lost in space movie. Like, is he going to make it back? And then eventually in the trailers now, you can see that he's made it back. You can see him reunite with Pepper. And I'm like, wow, these are some big moments that they're giving away. And I'm like, no, they're not. No, that's because that's the first 5 minutes. It's this is going to be a 3-hour movie. And we're supposed to be talking about Shazam right now. Anyway, Shazam. One thing I don't think that they did well in that movie was get the adult actors to act the characteristically ways that the children, that the teenagers themselves did. Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't find I felt like Shazam did, but I felt like you're giving away a big spoiler. Yeah. Big spoiler. Anyway, I just don't feel like that he was represented to the character that he was. Shazam? Like, as an adult, when he, really? Everyone knows that he's the kid, right? I thought that was kind of I thought that was done the best bit. He didn't have the same mannerisms and stuff, and I just don't feel like there was enough development of the young character for me to feel tightly enough attached to his character to then follow that on into the adult character. Zachary Levi was way more entertaining than the young boy.
So there's like Billy Batson, the young boy,
See,
and then Billy Batson, Shazam.
I didn't like Shazam version of him enjoyable. I didn't really like. I liked the idea and stuff, but I just found him. But maybe that's just because it's such an unrealistic idea that like there's a young guy in a grown man's body.
Most people said it the other way around. Most people said that they felt that the kid that played, I can't remember the kid's name, but the kid that played the young Billy Batson was less engaging than adult, like Shazam.
I just wanted to see more like, I don't know. I think I wanted to see more real life of him being Shazam in it as an adult out in the world. Is it back on?
I am back in, just waiting for you, Sean Holton 2. There you are.
3, 2, 1.
And we are live in the world again.
Sorry, guys. We don't know what happened. We can make a million reasons for what happened.
But... Well, it's because we live in Australia. And in Australia, we have
terrible internet.
Limited internet. It is not a very well working thing. We're doing the best we can.
I have to watch a YouTube video before my appointment tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. It's like they couldn't just send me the link to watch it.
So you have an appointment tomorrow for the laser clinic?
Yeah, 2:50.
Ooh.
So then I will no longer look like this. I'll from now on look like this.
Yeah. You're going to have a new look.
What does that look like? I can't see from here.
Does
it look different?
It does look different. Put them back on.
No one seems that pleased about it, actually.
They've just been a part of your face for a really, really long time. They've been a part of your face for a really long time.
Do you think people will think I'm as smart if I don't have my glasses?
They won't think you're as smart?
Yeah, they might not think I'm as smart.
I think they will definitely not think you're as smart because that's a thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
If you get glasses, it's smart. I thought that was an old thing though, isn't it? Is that still a thing?
No, it's still a thing. Apparently, if you're chewing gum, people assume that you're more intelligent.
Do they?
Or more confident.
I think you look like a wanker when you chew gum talking to people. I'm like, you're a horse.
You look like you, but without the glasses. Cute either way, Neeks.
Ah, who said that?
That's Rachel.
Thanks. Hang on, there we go. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. See the reactions. Yeah, some people were like, oh, you look kind of weird. I didn't dislike it, but I surely did not like it.
What did Harlequin say?
When I first talked about not getting my glasses like taken away, like they're going to confiscate them. When they like were telling me that I wouldn't be as pretty. And I was like, thanks. And Tosh said that ages ago, you better put your glasses back on. You look prettier with your glasses on. And I'm like, how is that possible? I think I look far prettier without them. Right? But Harlequin does say now, she's like, you'll look pretty even without your glasses, Mummy.
It's kind of like, so it's the...
Because they haven't known me any other way.
A similar thing happens with... No, maybe this isn't a great analogy, but with audio mixing. So if you've got, say you've got a song and at any one part in that song, like if you listen to 30 seconds of that song, in that 30 seconds, you might hear 18 different tracks. And if you make changes on one of those tracks while the whole song is playing, you don't really notice it so much. So then what you have to do is you have to like stop it, wait for a few seconds of silence, then press play and then hear it, and then you can hear the difference, because otherwise it all just blends. So
that's
like,
what it's going to be like.
If you and I hop in the shower, you're always in the shower first. So when I hop in the shower, you're in the shower. It's a space that I'm entering. You don't have your glasses on. So then I just
you see me more without them.
Then I don't really take notice of the fact that you don't have glasses on. It doesn't stand out to me as weird or strange.
Because I always have no glasses on in the shower.
Yeah.
Because why would I do that?
Yeah.
Because then I couldn't see.
Yeah. But if you've got your glasses on now and you whip them off, I'm like, ooh. Well, I established this moment with you with glasses on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christy said it's like a beard for dads. Yeah, Shaun can't shave off his top.
Not allowed.
He's not allowed. They were talking about it at the school mum party yesterday.
Can you see me on there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I have to. But yeah, they were saying about one of the partners shaved off his big beard. He had a big beard. I think I saw him at sports day with the big beard. She said he shaved it off, and she said it's just really different.
Oh. Yeah. It's a dangerous thing.
She doesn't even have Facebook.
I can't remember the last time I did it.
You won't be doing it again.
I'm not allowed.
Yeah.
Haven't been allowed for a long time.
Old school Neeks. Beck Parker knows old school Neeks without glasses. It's because I didn't get glasses. So I got glasses when I was 13 with Mum, because I started to notice that the writing on the board was blurry when they used red specifically. And then I wore them for about 6 months on and off, because I was a teenager. I was already difficult and awkward. I didn't want to make it more awkward by wearing glasses. And then I just stopped wearing them. And then one time when Shaun and I got together, we were living around the corner from here, and we started to notice that I can't see the screen on the TV very well, and that it makes difficulties for watching movies.
So why are you getting so bent out of shape about me having a beard? You don't even know what my face looks like.
I have seen it.
Oh, okay.
Up close.
Yeah. Oh, but I remember babyface Shaun with his longer hair and no face fuzz.
Yeah. No, he needs to keep it.
The hair.
He wants to keep his wife. He's
come off of here
the fluff
and
face.
Come out of here. I was trying to do this the whole time, though. I used to paint some of this on with not mascara. Mascara.
Yeah, mascara.
Yeah. I used to mascara this just to get it darker.
So
because it comes in odd colors.
Yeah. But it seems to be pretty.
There's orange in here.
Orangey.
There's a bit of orange in here.
Japanese.
There's 2 different types of brown in here. There's like one type of brown down the sides.
But what do you really want, Dimmu?
Black.
No, but what do you really want in your hair?
Grey.
What don't you have?
Grey. Got no grey.
It's a sad thing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't even think you've got any coming, to be honest. Like, there's not a shred of wisdom in there.
Wisdom.
See all my wisdom?
I'm just getting warmed up.
See all this wisdom?
Just getting warmed up.
Yeah. What else is on your agenda for today?
Also on my agenda is flipping off kids.
Oh, flipping off kids.
Flipping off kids.
I should flip them off more often.
Yeah. So if you follow me on Instagram stories at ShaunMeet World, you would have seen an Instagram of us at Sports Day with Leto with a broken arm. And then Leto's like sitting there quietly and he flips off the camera, like flips me off. Not aggressively, just like
he did it like this. He did like a double check.
He
just wanted to like make sure he got the right one. And then he was like,
yeah. And
he's trying it out.
Immediately I was like,
you weren't even trying for that.
I wasn't trying for that. It wasn't planned. It was just, well, I mean, it was appropriate. I was making fun of him. He was like, not making fun of him, but I was making light of the fact that it's Sports Day and there he was sitting on the ground, looking at the floor. And then he flipped me off, and which I didn't mind. Doesn't bother me. It was
actually quite hilarious.
But I knew instantly as soon as that went up there, I was like, someone's going to have a problem with this.
Probably your mum.
Someone's going to have a problem with this.
Your mum's probably like, because Tosh does it to me all the time. No wonder where Leto gets it from. And then your mum did say to me, well, the kids are probably going to pick that up from Tosh or something like that.
That dad's kids flip him off
all the time. They say they do horrible things to their dad. He says horrible things to them.
He laughs.
It's fine.
Anyway, I knew someone's going to have a problem with this. I did fine. Lasted nearly the whole day. And then I got a message from someone, and it's never a stranger. It's always someone you kind of know.
Yeah, it is.
I haven't met them, but they're close to someone that I have been very close to. And he messaged me and he goes, "Did he really flip you off?" Yeah. And I went, "Yeah."
He did.
And he goes, "Oh, I remember the first time I flipped my dad off." Actually, no, I don't, because if I had done that, he would have knocked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of, and I don't want to put words in their mouth, but I might get this wrong. Something along the lines of, actually, hang on a second. I don't remember flipping my dad off. He would have knocked me the fuck out. A tradition that I'll happily keep alive, or something. And I went, I don't know, man. I think there's probably more things to get upset about than hand gestures. And then I sent him a collection of flip-off emojis in different ethnicity colors. And I was like, look how multicultural it is. Yeah. How can that be a bad thing? And what was it after that? And I was like, and don't worry about it. Your dad probably wasn't a cockhead, or an asshole. He's just a different time, like
it's a very different time. It was okay.
We'll all be good. Yeah.
So apologize to anyone who thinks we should have smacked Leto across the head for giving us the finger.
Yeah.
Or chastising him for it.
Yeah.
He's just trying it out.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah.
Harlequin's doing this one. She thinks this one's better. And I have to agree.
And look, the intention is another thing. Like, if I felt like Leto was genuinely trying to hurt me, really trying to hurt me with the flip off, like if he was really like going for the jugular with the flip off, then that would be a different thing. But the intent was different. And I just personally think that I would rather spend more time, patience, and energy into showing my children, like, I'm not reacting to that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get upset about the shapes your hand can make.
And unfortunately, for some people like Kyle, he gave his daddy the finger one time and he never got his finger back.
Where is it now?
Where did it go? Where's Kyle?
Kyle.
I need you to see the finger. I need you to give me your finger.
Yeah.
Or do you really not have one? And this is a very insensitive joke.
Maybe. And if it is,
I apologize.
If it is, I give you permission to
chastise.
I'd give you permission to flip me off with full aggressive intent.
Yeah.
And I will not fight back.
At all.
No. Yeah. So that was our weekend. He was saying, "Fuck you, lol. You ever need to check to see if you want to tell someone, fuck you?" Yeah.
You called your mama.
Whoa.
Wow. She was being one, so she let it slide. See, that's I appreciate that. Like sometimes I can really I can be a jerk. I'm not a perfect person, but I can be a bit of an asshole sometimes. And if I was being an asshole and the kids are like, "Mum, you're being an asshole," I'd be like, "Yeah, no, that's fair."
Yeah, fair enough. I'm being an asshole.
Because I'm willing to tell them enough times when they're being horrible. Why can they not tell me the same? Yeah.
Tosh told me I was being a bit of a bitch once. He was right.
You were. You're a bitch. You are a bitch.
I'm a bit bitch.
You're a bitch. In the meat grinder, is it really? No,
In the meat.
You don't know. Kyle's like, I don't know where my finger is. Well, look for it, Kyle, because it's going to be needed for something eventually.
Well, of course you don't know where your bloody finger is. You haven't been paying anybody respect to it. How you going to be bloody to go keep your finger if you don't know where it bloody is?
Oh.
No wonder. Not in my belts. Not in my belts. That's it. If you haven't seen that Tim and Eric sketch, you need to see it. Fording with Will. Don't you flush those toilets. You leave those logs in there for me to inspect. Huh?
Do you want to see what I made at uni today?
I would love to see what you made at uni. Pipe cleaners.
What I made at uni today. But then,
$50,000 education in your making crafts.
Chromosome.
Oh.
Made a chromosome.
I stand corrected.
Then I had to go with my friend and turn it into 2 chromosomes and then make little baby chromosomes.
Ooh.
So that's a chromosome. But when it's like this, it's a chromatid.
Ooh.
And in the middle, they're joined by something. Chromomeres.
Cronin the accuser.
Chromomeres. I don't know. Something. Joins in the middle. Love my top. I love this top too. I got it at a clothes swap and I've not been able to find another one like it. And who knows, where do you even look for one like this? I won't lie. I do feel like a bit of a hippie dickhead walking around with the on it, but I do meditate and I do mantras,
my God.
So I guess it's not as cliche as it looks because I feel like a wanky cliche kid.
But isn't everyone a wanky cliche?
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah, it's just me making random shit.
Making
it.
Yeah. Everything's cliche. Everything is mediocre.
Is it?
Yeah. It's all mediocre.
50,000 for arts and crafts. Yeah. You pay most of your money towards fixing their stuff. There's a tray at the uni. I've seen a complaint on the uni page where, you know, the little desk and you put your desk down. Someone's gone, put the desk there, put their laptop on top. The thing fell down and their laptop broke. And they're like, who do I get to fix this? Is this the uni's fault because their table's broken? Or is it my fault for putting it on there? What a philosophical debate. I think they should go to the head of philosophies for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'll get away with it?
I don't know. I've heard a few people chatting about it.
The uni's saving a lot of money this year.
They sure are with their restructuring. But imagine how much money they paid out in redundancy packages. And what do you do when you're a lecturer in a university? There's not many other choices. Where do you go to work?
Congratulations, you're overskilled.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you just go to a different university. Flinders is in like the top 2% or something. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what a sign says. You can't trust their signs.
Top 2% of what? Universities in Flinders.
Yeah. Yeah, top 2. Yeah, what does that even mean? When they and I'm always like, of course you're going to say you're the top 2%. That's like me saying I don't know. You know, against what? Top 2%?
Kyle paid 36 grand to fix half of his uni's broken equipment for them. They should have been paying you.
Yeah, they should have.
Yeah.
What does Kyle do? He does something with plain parts.
Kyle's a vet.
A vet?
Not a veterinarian.
I was going to say he's a
veteran.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's some plain stuff in there. Doesn't he pull apart plain parts or something?
Oh, really?
Is that
does ring a bell, because I think I was talking about my grandpa, because my grandpa did the same thing.
Yeah. And then
he dismantled Spitfires, I think.
It's really hard.
I probably got that wrong.
To remember what you all do with your lives as well as what I do. I'm sorry. I might seem really nonchalant and just like meh, but I really just have a really full brain. That's all.
Yeah. But improvement.
Improvement.
There's been improvement.
Has there?
For you. You've been improving. Yeah,
but my last test I did not improve. I got 58%.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a pass.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I need. I don't need to do well. I just need to pass.
But the faculty have given you their seal of approval.
Oh, yeah.
And the faculty
the
have said
I was doing just fine.
Yeah.
Doing just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you came in with nothing.
Yeah. Well, now I know how DNA replicates and didn't know that before.
Yeah.
It's going to really help me in my life.
Yeah. But the reason you're kicking ass so much is because, I was sick last week and,
Leto
broke his arm and stuff and whatever. And so I just have not been on the ball.
No, you weren't. Last week was really fucked up.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm feeling so tired.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
But
that's cool.
This one has been up every morning, sometimes at 4 a.m. in the morning. Sometimes she gets up. So we try to get up at 5, but sometimes you've been getting up at 4, putting in that extra couple of hours of studying. So we don't really work or study when the kids are home after school.
It's pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless. Plus also we just shouldn't, because we won't have school age kids with us forever. And when it's gone, we'll never, ever get that back.
Never. So I can't wait to yell at them.
But it's still work when they come home. We're on shift. We're just on the mum and dad shift. So, you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you do the study shift. Then you do the morning breakfast shift with me, with the kids.
Yeah.
Then the kids go to school. Then you do the university shift. Then sometimes your university shift doesn't finish until 5. Then you come home and you do the evening family bedtime
like a
shift.
Wonder Woman.
And then once that's finished, you come back out here and then you're studying, you're blah blah. You're all in. You're 100% in, which is exactly why that is the difference between when you started and now. You just haven't.
I didn't do none of that before.
Mm-mm.
I was like, how am I going to get through my day?
Yeah. So you've dragged yourself nearly at the end of the first term?
We got a mid-semester break. So when we go back, I have my first exam.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am really looking forward to the break. Even though I'll be studying through my break, I'm really looking forward to just not having as many places to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I've been doing heaps more than I used to be. And I've just been, not once have I really gotten depressed. I came home that first 4 or 5 weeks crying in the shower, but only just think that was Wednesdays I found I was doing that because that's a lot of social interaction on those days. I'm constantly with people that I have to talk to, whereas on other days I'm just doing lectures or workshops. I don't really have to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas on Wednesdays is very person orientated. So that's why I was coming home crying, because I was just overcooked with people.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was coming home and doing what Harlequin does essentially and holding it all in until you get home. But I haven't really done that the last week, and maybe I didn't cry. I don't think I cried last week.
One time you cried when you went.
I came out here and
you came out here and you cried because you couldn't get the printer to work, and you were like, this won't print. And I was like, have you plugged the printer in? And you hadn't.
I told that story.
And then you cried.
Yeah. And then that was the
same.
Was the same day that Leto broke his arm.
That was the same day Leto broke his arm.
And so I was with him in the hospital straight after school till 7.
Mm-hmm.
Then I came out here to study, and I had double what I had to do in a shorter amount.
But you were trying to. But while you were crying, you were trying to keep doing it. And I was like, look, you can go.
But I did keep doing it.
You did. But I made you stop for a sec. I was like, at least stop crying and then get back to it. Don't
do it whilst
don't cry through it, because it's not going to make it.
It wasn't even
because
because I was upset or because I was overly stressed. I was just because that day I'd gotten up at 4 purposely because I knew how much work I had to do and to have done before the following day. I've been at uni. This is my 6th week, so it feels like a year. But yeah, that was especially rough. And then Leto got gastro the next day. He ended up vomiting that night.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just
he did. That was so messed up. He got a bug from the hospital, I guess.
I guess so.
What the hell, man?
Yeah. And then so we're cleaning up that. And I was so tired that night that I didn't even notice. Like, he got up during the night to vomit and I didn't know. Mum skills.
I knew about the spews.
Mm-hmm.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
Luckily we dodged that. We didn't get any of that though.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm still getting over my cold a little bit.
Yeah, I'm really glad you got over that man flu.
Oh, it was epic.
Yeah, you spent 2 days in bed. That was real inconvenient.
Yeah. But I am actually surprised I managed to do that. When I'm sick, I very, very rarely manage
That's
to
how
actually.
I knew you were sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I just was like, I've got so much stuff I want to do still. And I still just like, you know, because I'm the stay-at-home dad now as well. So I had lots of housework to get to. And I just had to make the call that I was like, the fastest way to getting all the stuff I need done is to actually stop for 2 days.
Teapotting.
Teapotting?
Chrissy calls it teapotting. You just need to release a little bit. That's like the crying at my desk.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I felt heaps better after I cried and plugged in the printer. That helped. But our printer's running low on ink because I've been printing so much stuff.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Anyway, how are you guys going? What have you been doing? Tell us about your life. Anything new? Have you cried much? But you didn't cry today, Cookie, and then you cried while eating it. That is the saddest. But I like it.
And you cried while you were eating it.
Sounds so nice. That's cute. I really like that.
That's like when you scud your knee. You're at the public pool, and you fall over and you scrape your knee
in front of everyone,
and you're crying, and then you're sitting on the edge of the pool with a Band-Aid on your knee, and you've got an ice block or an ice cream.
Yeah, you're like,
you're like still sobbing a little bit. But you're like, this is pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like I did that recently with something.
Joy cries. I joy cried recently. I actually. I didn't tell you this. So
was that end game?
Last night I was fixing us up a smoke, and I was singing in my head the song that I've been writing for you, and I started crying.
You're so gross.
Singing it in my head.
It's so funny because you're such a romantic, and I'm just not a romantic, am I? It's unreciprocated. How does it feel?
It's funny because you're not an active romantic, but you really appreciate romanticism.
Yeah,
like you really admire.
I'm like,
love it when you receive it from me, but you're not out there doing it.
Nah,
that's okay.
I'm like the dude.
I'm the singer. You're the listener.
Yeah. I will listen to you. Yeah, you're more likely to come up and give me a cuddle.
Yeah, I would.
You're okay now. I eat cookies that haven't been surprised on purpose, and I don't cry. Aww. You got heaps of news, but only one awkward thumb to write. Did you break your arm or something?
How did you do?
Nikki broke an arm?
Nikki broke an arm?
Or a thumb? Where have you been putting your thumb?
What have you done
thumb
with your digits?
We all need to reward ourselves for not have like. I think I've been rewarding myself too much with ice cream. I'm sitting here with my pants undone.
Yeah. So
they're my new pants that I bought on a really skinny day.
When it's kind of like life. Okay, life is a trip.
I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah. But here's what happens sometimes. I think life is a trip, and if you've ever done an exciting trip before, like a psychedelic trip, you have this moment where you're like, holy shit, this is incredible, this changes everything, and I don't think I can handle it. And that was kind of like this, you know, like where everything is exactly the way it's meant to be. I have a plan, it all feels great, I'm so excited, and I don't think I can handle it, and I think I need to eat a bunch of ice cream and shut some of this shit down.
Why do you have one red eye?
Because I've been rubbing it.
Oh.
Because I had a cat on my lap. There's a cat on my lap.
That's all good.
I got pink eye.
Sorry.
Pink eye from the cat.
Rachel made a funny joke that says, I think Nikki gave her other thumb to her dad and didn't get it back also. Like when you give your finger, like the jokes before. The Carl joke when you gave away.
When you lost your nose. Give it back, Dad. My dad used to steal my nose all the time. I just could never figure out how he was getting it off me.
I was never stupid enough for those jokes.
Oh, yeah? Oh. I believed everything.
I can imagine, like Leto.
Everything.
Oh, that drives me nuts.
I believed once my mum picked me up from school and she was like, there's a surprise for you at home. And I was year 1. And I don't even know how long this was an idea that I'd had. But for some reason in my mind, if you bought a bird costume and it had wings, you'd fly. And so, and I don't think I'd told anybody this. I think in that young state where you assume the whole world is there to give you what you want and everybody's on page with you. So Mum goes, there's a surprise for you at home. And I'm like, it's the fucking bird costume. I will be flying this afternoon. This is amazing. I got home. There's a bank book.
It's the shittest surprise you've ever heard.
Well,
of.
no, it's a great surprise because I wanted to join the Dolomite Club. That's something that I wanted, but not as much as flying, like a rainbow lorikeet. Not just any bird. I was going to be a rainbow lorikeet.
Well, I have a good bird-related story to go with that then. When I was pregnant with Tosh, I used to go to the Seaford Road, you know, the clinic, the old one. I used to go there with Mum for my appointments because, you know, that's what you did when you're 19 years old and you're pregnant. And we were sitting there one day and I must have been about, I'm going to say 5 months pregnant. And I was sitting there and as you know, things don't work right in my brain when I'm pregnant. Nothing works right. And so we were sitting there. Mum starts telling me about the block of land next door. And she was like, yeah, that used to be houses there. And there used to be a guy that lived there who thought he was a chicken. And he used to like peck around in the garden there with his like a chicken. And I believed her for ages.
Even though you never saw this guy.
Well, I didn't even know there was a house there before. There was never been a house there, probably back in the early old days. But there's no house there. There's just a reserve there. There's no chicken man. But I believed her that this man with feathers lived there.
Why do I feel like your mum could tell you that story now and you'd be like, really? The chicken man?
She probably would.
He's still doing it.
We should call her and ask her about it. It'd be so funny. But yeah, it was a really funny joke. She would still remember.
What other dumb stuff did you believe?
That I was an idiot.
Good one.
Hey.
Good one. Right on target.
Yeah.
Right on target. Oh dear. I wasn't saying I was saying Yeah, I was looking at your top. Admiring your top.
Yes.
How long have we got you for today?
You're going to need for another hour and a bit.
Another hour and a bit. Whoa, that's
then I have,
extras.
I had to do some. I don't know what I have to do next.
So, I have a question for you guys. I am currently rebuilding the projectedtwin.com. What's it for? What do you guys want on there? You know, like say if I'm going to do a web page.
I think you need a forum.
Yeah, a forum. I think we're going to, that was the other thing I was going to say. We've been setting up a Discord. Sorry, Discord. Man, I am proper old. I'm just calling Nintendo, Sega Mega Drives left, right, and center. Susie Holton, this is your life.
Oh.
It's not the Nintendo, Mum. It's not the Dreamcast. We've never had a Dreamcast. It's the Nintendo 64.
You know when you just get it stuck in your head, though? You know.
Anyway, we've been setting up a Discord.
I've heard about this.
There's a Discord server.
Mark wants music and videos.
I have no idea how to recommend you find it. But somebody else will know how.
Rachel told her sister that Kevin Bacon invented bacon, and then she asked if that meant that he was dead now. Is Kevin Bacon
naturally
dead now? He did die, didn't he?
Kevin Bacon?
Is he dead? No, that's Patrick Swayze.
Patrick Swayze.
They've both got the same sort of shaped
They
face.
kind of do, yeah. A forum, a short bio, link to Bandcamp, gallery. So
very basic.
I think on the website I want to have an FAQ though, because there are questions
Fuck you up.
Fuck your questions is what it is. Fucked up questions. FUQ.
Photos in a white shirt on the beach.
FAQ.
I like Rachel's sense of humor. It's great.
She's all right, isn't she?
Yeah.
Photos in a white shirt on the beach.
Sorry, Christy.
We could do the projected twin version of the what do
you mean she knows how, Kyle? What do you mean she knows how to do bio link short links to Bandcamp and stuff? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, but what I also want to do is I want to have stuff on there, a section there, so like people always ask me like what equipment do you use? They always ask me like how do you get better at singing? They ask me what else do they ask me? They ask me a lot of questions about songs, who was on certain song, what's the song about, what are the lyrics, all of that stuff.
So you want one of those?
So I'm going to have all that stuff on there as well.
For everything?
Well, I just want it to be, so one of the things that's missing about music in particular is that whole experience where you'd sit on the floor and you'd open up the liner notes and you'd know every single exactly, you'd know every single name, like you knew what kinds of guitar picks they used on that album.
Do you remember how long the Alanis Morissette cassette tape readout was? It was so long.
The readout. Oh yes, when you fold it all out. Yeah, exactly.
Because hers has got a lot of words in it.
Exactly. So I think what I'd like to do is actually I think I'm actually setting I would like the projected twin to be like a wiki, a PT wiki.
Oh, yeah.
It has all of the info that you want to find on there. I don't write tabs, but people ask me for tabs all the time, and so like Simo's quite good at doing tabs or whatever, guitar tablature.
So could you get him to do the tabs?
Maybe, or somebody else. Like it could be like a team thing again. Like people, some way that I can set it up so that people can submit stuff, and then I can have something to point people towards if they want to know more. It's all. And
then you need a separate section for
community section, yeah. So I think that's our Discord. Maybe is there a way people will know if there is a way to integrate our Discord into the web page, onto the web stream or something like that? Maybe it's a private thing. I don't know.
Just wait.
But I'm also going to need I'm going to need some help with some moderation and admins and stuff and whatever.
And that's not me, guys.
That's not her. She's too busy.
I'm already got my fingers in pies.
She's too busy.
I was going to do a lot of this stuff. This is what I was doing until I started uni and realized I can't.
Yeah.
Because I'm helping out the Psychedelic Society, doing their
event. You're too busy for me.
I'm way too busy for you.
Too busy for me and my pipe dreams.
Yeah, but your pipe dream is my pipe dream.
We have a cohesive pipe dream.
Yeah. Discord is linked to Patreon, which is also convenient.
Discord is linked to Patreon.
Oh, you've got 2 yarns now, Nick. Well done.
I still have a Patreon. Oh, one of the other things that I was going to do is another thing I wanted to talk about. So Discord, I think that's where our community is going to hang out because I really like the live chat
know what it is.
thing. Basically, it's a private group, but it's a chat stream. It's like a group message.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And how do you join it?
You just join.
Right, so it's not exclusive to certain people.
It's not exclusive. You can get kicked out for being a wanker, I guess.
Sorry, Nikki's funny.
She is funny. Neeks has her pants undone and is putting her fingers in lots of pies.
It's both true.
How? Oh, wow. That's exciting. Yeah. But also, I would like to share.
Why wouldn't you just have a group chat on Facebook where you began?
Because you can't do that from page.
You can't. But you've got a group.
But the Discord is good because the reason people are liking Discord is it is a group discussion and it is super easy that if anything is happening anyway, if you're like, I'm going live here, I'm going live there or whatever, it's like the launch pad. You be like, hey guys, we're all going.
Testing.
Hey group, we're all going over here. Hey group, we're all going over there. It's just like if anybody's like, what are we doing today? Where is everyone today?
Pick up your snacks.
We're here.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mark has a question.
Yeah.
We're waiting when you're ready. I don't know where it's gone.
Where's it gone? Oh, Mark has a question.
He hasn't asked it yet.
Oh, okay. When he asks it, we will answer it. So yeah, Discord page. What I would like to do is share the album production process. So I'm working on an EP and an album at the moment. Consecutively? Does that mean one after the other?
Yeah, I guess.
What does it mean if you're doing them at the same time?
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously working on an EP and an album. And I would like to share some of that process. And I think the place that we're going to do that will be on Twitch. So I think.
Why did you decide Twitch?
Because Twitch.
Do you like Twitch?
I've just never used it.
Right.
I've heard good things about it. I'd like to try it out, see what's happening on Twitch. So if you want to hang out in the studio with me while I make music, Twitch would probably be the place to do that.
Why is Mark not a top fan? He's probably not accepted it. You have to be asked, and then you don't be asked. It just is automatic.
I don't know if it's automatic. I think it asks you. It says. I think
do you
it's
want
like
to be acknowledged as a top fan. I don't know where you find that. I've actually have been asked to be a top fan of something before, and I'm like, no, I don't want people to know I'm a top fan of this because I'm not a top fan.
So a lot of gamers and stuff are using Twitch and Discord. A lot of younger people, but a lot of the people that hang out with us here already, like Melody, and a number of others, Kieran and stuff or whatever, they're already hanging out on Twitch. So it's just I want to hang out where you guys hang out. If you guys hang out at Twitch, I'm going to come and hang out at Twitch as well. Give Twitch a go.
Yeah, you haven't stalked enough, Mark. You need bigger stalk marks.
Not enough stalking.
Not enough stalking.
Yeah. Do you know why, Mark? It's because you've got private access to me, bro. You're talking to me privately. You're not racking up the points. Yeah,
because when it's different if you message, I think, as if you have interactions on the posts. So if you start interacting more on the page, on the Facebook page, then you will get notified. It'll come up straight away. But because you private message with Shaun, because you guys were already friends, you're probably not actually using as much activity.
Top fans are based on activities in a group page, right?
Well, how much activity do you need to have?
I don't know, because there's a number. There's how many people?
Fans?
I think there's 5 or 6.
Are you all top fans? Tell me who's a top fan. Say hi.
Christy's a top fan. Melody's a top fan, I think.
Can you access it? You decline. Nikki declined.
Wow.
Top fandom. I'm with you. I don't want to be top fan. She declined. Yes. So maybe you can take Nikki's spot, Mark. You know, in the top fandom.
Yeah. Hey, I wouldn't wear it. I don't know. Would I? No, that's not true. I think I'm a top fan on the Austin St. John page.
Are you?
Yeah.
Of course you are.
A top fan. He was the original Red Power Ranger.
It's because there's no shame in that.
There's no shame in being a top Power Ranger fan. He's an upstanding guy as well, Austin St. John. Yeah. Not like that Jason David Frank.
What did he do again?
Shit talking Jason David Frank.
What did he do? Oh.
So the rivalry between the Green Ranger and the Red Ranger, real life rivalry. Here's the story. If any of you guys are down on Power Rangers, I can give it to you real quick. All right. So Green Ranger, just everyone's favorite.
No.
Look,
unless you're a girl, then it's pink.
Unless you're a girl. All right. Power Rangers was inclusive. Actually,
if you're a white Caucasian girl, then it's pink.
Here's a nice little bit of history. The Black Ranger was the first African-American superhero on a syndicated TV show.
Sorry, what?
The Black Ranger?
Yep.
Zach?
Yep.
The Black Ranger? First black superhero on a primetime TV show.
Really?
Yeah. Ever. I'm pretty sure. That's what he said anyway. So that's Black Ranger. So you got your original 5, red, blue, black, yellow, pink. everybody loved Jason because he was the leader. He was the black belt. He ran the dojo, etc.
Did he have long hair?
He didn't have long hair. He was like the big man on campus, you know, like the quarterback.
Yeah, right.
You know, everybody. But he always did. He was a nice guy, but he was also the toughest guy.
And was he a hot one?
Yeah,
the token hot guy.
He was hot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
there was always a token hot guy.
He was hotter, you know, like because Billy. Well, this was back in the day where like if you put glasses on him, he's the nerdy one.
Oh right.
Yeah,
but he didn't have glasses on, so he got away with it.
Yeah. Well, he did have glasses on.
Oh, he did.
He put. Oh no, Jason, the Red Ranger. Anyway, the whole point of this is Green Ranger comes along 6 episodes in. I think it's the 6th or 13th episode of Power Rangers. The Green Ranger comes in. First, he comes in as a bad guy. He's an anti-hero. That's right.
I've seen this one. You kids were watching it.
He's badass. Yeah. So he comes in. He's got long hair. He's green. He's got a golden shield. Like not only is he a different color, he's got a shield on, which makes him stand about. And so everyone was like, "Move the fuck out of the way, Jason. Move the fuck out of the way. Where's your shield, man? Where's your shield? You're supposed to be the leader. You don't have a shield, and this guy shows up and he's got a shield. Yeah. So that rivalry
the 90s
between the fans, like who's better, Green Ranger or Red Ranger? Yeah. You know, it's like who's better, Batman or Superman? Well, that rivalry happened in real life too.
What triggered that? Is it actually just
the fans? So Jason David Frank, the guy that played the Green Ranger, who's also had tried his hand in MMA fighting, professional MMA fighting. He's also like an extreme. He's broken a bunch of world records. I think the most like he punched a bunch of boards in half whilst skydiving or something like that. Broke that record.
Really?
Yeah. Like punching through boards. Yeah, he's done it. I can't.
You can't do that.
Like, yeah. Anyway, if that's what you want to do, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. Jumping out of a plane and landing is pretty good as it is.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. So then this whole rivalry happens. But the story is that when Power Rangers broke, they were getting paid fuck all, but they became international mega stars super quick. So they were mega stars, but they were also mega poor because as the show got more successful, they did not. And in fact, once they finally did crack the shits and they were like, you pay us.
How much were they getting paid? Like, what's not a lot?
They couldn't afford their rent.
How much was their rent, though? Where were they living? Beverly Hills?
California.
Get a fucking cheaper house
share houses. Yeah, no, but like you got to live close to work, close to the Saban studios. Anyway, they're all share housing, etc. Word on the street is that Austin St. John back in the day, because they were like, I don't even think they were 20 when this happened. Maybe they were 20. Yeah. Anyway, word is that back on the day, went to Austin St. John, the Red Ranger's head a little bit, and he was a bit of a shit talker.
Yeah, right.
You know, and he would apparently, according to Jason David Frank, the Green Ranger, according to him, Austin St. John would be like, yeah, I entered this like bare fists, like bare knuckles competition, and I won this and stuff. Yeah. And apparently he used to shit talk about all this, like being the sick as like Street Fighter and stuff. And you know, apparently, the way Jason David Frank tells it, the Green Ranger was like, everybody just knew he was full of shit, and it just like everyone just kind of got sick of it, and just, you know, we just sort of stopped paying attention to him, sort of thing. But Austin St. John has never talked shit on Jason David Frank. He's never talked shit really about anybody. He's talked shit about the producers and stuff of the show, about the reason that the cast changed. So he, Trini, who the actor that played Trini, she's since died. And
did she die?
Yeah.
How?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Someone look that up.
She died. She died in the last 10 years, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Someone said that Kimberly did porn.
Kimberly did not do porn.
That's what Rachel said.
Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, she did something else recently. That
if Amy Jo Johnson did porn, I would have seen it by now. Come on. She was my first crush. I mourned for a week when they wrote her out of the show.
Did you?
When I remember waking up the next day after that episode and having that whole like, oh God, it wasn't a dream. She really is off the show.
Jeez.
Yeah.
How are you going to survive?
But anyway, so I met Austin St. John.
And,
as
an adult.
And Walter Jones, the Black Ranger. I can't remember what his Walter something. Anyway, I met them both at
Poor Walter.
Pulp Fiction. No, not Pulp Fiction. What was the
Didn't you go
thing
to
that we
something?
have called
Comic-Con?
No, it's our version of Comic-Con.
Avocado?
Supernova.
Avocado.
I went to Avocado Con, and I met them both, and then I went to their panel as well. And I asked them during the panel, because I hadn't looked into, because I'd been out of the game for a long time. I was just like super excited that the Power Rangers were coming, that I was going to meet them. I'd never met any of them before, never even done like a proper Comic-Con type thing before, never gone to a panel. Anyway, so I hadn't done any research or whatever, and I didn't know that there was an actual feud between them over the years. And so I asked the question, like, was there ever any rivalry, blah, 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 blah. And Austin St. John's answer to me was like, nah, not really. Like there was a bit of back and forth between me in the studio and stuff, but nah, like we were like, it was fine.
Yeah.
Where then I go home that day, I type it in, and I can find video after video after video of Jason David Frank, the other guy, the Green Ranger. So he is the face of Power Rangers now. He's become a big part of the Power Rangers brand. In fact, he's probably starred in the most Power Rangers shows since. And anytime anyone's doing anything Power Rangers, Jason David Frank's like, I remember, I'm ready. I like, talk to me about it, which is fine. He's like a super energetic guy, and he's like out there, and he's hustling, and he's just like, he's ready to work, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm the Green Ranger. Like, bring it on. I don't care. Like, he's just taken that on as his identity. And you can find video after video of him talking smack on Austin St. John. And so in my mind, I was like, well, I know who the problem was.
Yep.
It's not my mate. It's not my mate Red Ranger. See, I was going to get a tattoo of the Green Ranger.
Not now.
I'm going to get.
You're not getting no tattoos.
Not for a very long time.
You didn't get no tattoos,
no.
But I do.
But if I do ever get a Power Ranger tattoo, it's going to be the Red Ranger, because Red Ranger leads without having to talk smack. And do you know what that guy went and did?
What did he do?
So Jason David Frank, and I'm not talking shit on anybody. Everybody's doing what they got to do, right? It's also not Jason David Frank's fault that his character was the most popular Power Ranger either, which means that it was so much more popular than all the other ones. Well, he had a big part to do with it because people just liked him. Like I had long hair because Tommy the Green Ranger had long hair.
Yeah, some people just, you like him better.
Well, the character. Tommy, there's a big difference between Tommy Oliver, the character, and Jason David Frank, the person. Tommy Oliver turns out the way that Austin St. John naturally seems to be. So Austin St. John, after he left the show, he ended up becoming a medic in the military, military medic. Yeah.
As you do.
Long time. Went and served as a medic in the military. And has come back and did that for a bunch of years, went and had a family, basically very similar detour to the one that I've taken. Like, yep, it started getting ugly. Maybe he was full of shit back then. I was, so he got away from all of it.
Yeah.
Come back.
Yeah.
And I come back a new improved person that's taken all of their privilege and all of the great stuff that's happened to him and gone, you know what? I need to go do something really challenging. Went off and did it, came back. And so Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger character, who everybody admired because you wanted to look like him, you wanted to be the Power Ranger he was because he got the fucking shield. He's got the fucking shield on. And just the best dude.
Yeah.
Just always doing the right thing. Always respectful, etc., etc. Nothing like Jason David Frank actually is, but a lot like what Austin St. John appears to be.
I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Xena died?
Lucy Lawless?
Yeah.
She's not dead.
No, her character.
Oh.
Xena Warrior.
If you're going to talk about mourning characters, Xena Warrior Princess cried
Do you know what? My mum
eyes out.
My mum actually used to look a lot like Xena. And she used to even make that stupid noise at parties. And I used to just because we went along to all the parties that we shouldn't have gone to with my mum because she couldn't find babysitters or whatever. She'd take us with her. Take us to these parties. And she would do that at the parties at the end when the band had finished or something. And I'd just be mortified. I'm like, because it's just bloody weird, crazy hippie witch ladies who do that. Like Xena. And Mum loved Xena. And I always thought her little sidekick was more of a babe than Xena. And I thought she had a lot of underused potential.
Did they have an actual relationship in the show? I didn't watch the show enough.
The two girls.
Xena and her sidekick.
What's her sidekick's name?
I can't remember. But also Trini. Thoi Trang is the woman that played her. She died at the age of 27 in 2001 in a car accident.
Yeah, that's sad.
Brutal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking that up. What was the name of Xena's sidekick?
No. More importantly, this is a horrible joke, but was she driving the saber? If she had been driving the Sabertooth,
she would have been okay.
She would have been fine.
Yeah.
Which is another testament to the tyrannical nature that those characters had to go through working for Saban Entertainment. They didn't even get to keep the Zords. If they'd given her the Zord,
she'd be here today.
Trini would still be here.
Just like if Lisa Left Eye still had her left eye, her plane would have crashed. Is that how she died? I don't know.
I don't know. Gabrielle. Gabrielle was the name of Xena's sidekick. That's right.
And it never matched her, I didn't think. I was always gunning for her.
So they did a full Mardi Gras thing about them.
What?
One year at Mardi Gras, it was Xena themed. Like it was
Xena into girls?
Well,
was there like a storyline where she was into girls? I felt
think
like
this was. This is before shipping. You know, shipping.
What's shipping?
Shipping is when fans have like a fantasy relationship between characters.
Oh, like fan fiction.
Like a fan fiction, but they ship. It's called shipping.
Yeah.
Relationshipping. Like imagining that two fantasy characters are in a relationship. Right. Maybe they'll even be from different universes.
Maybe that's where I got this idea from.
So they might want to ship Elsa with Squall or whatever his name is from Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, that's right. And then people write dirty stories about them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why not just write them about two random people?
So back in the Mardi Gras days, there was a bit of a shipping culture going on between Xena and Gabrielle. And I don't know whether that actually made it into the show or not.
I bet there's porn about that.
Absolutely.
We probably should look that up later.
Oh, and also your mum tried to pretend to me when I was hanging out with her the other month. I had a me and your mum day.
Yeah.
It was great. She was pretending not to have been a huge Hercules Kevin Sorbo fan.
She was the biggest Kevin Sorbo fan. What?
Mm-hmm. She acted like she did not know what I was talking about.
She used to just carry on as though like when his show was there's things that I heard her say about him. My God. She loved him. Like you wouldn't believe.
And then she was like, let me see some pictures of him. And I pulled up some pictures and stuff.
She was way too high. Clearly.
Then or now?
Both. But no. What? And how did you know that she had a thing for Hercules?
Because you told me.
Yeah, right. Did I tell you that a long time ago?
I feel like that's one of the things that I've always known about her. One of the first things that I've known about her.
Yeah, she loved him.
There's tons of Xena Gabrielle porn.
Oh, I bet there is.
There's anything porn. There's Family Guy meets Simpsons porn. I just
don't really find that. Like, I guess it's funny to watch.
There would be. I guarantee. I do not know this for sure, but I don't even have to because I bet it's out there. Remember that game, like fucking Zombie Plants or whatever it was called? I bet you there's Plants versus Zombies. I bet you there's porn of plants fucking zombies.
We need to look
in the style of that game. It's there. Someone's done it.
Did you ever see that?
If it's crossed your mind, someone has made that porn.
There was a game on PlayStation. Do you ever remember that game?
Fighting game?
No. It was a sex game. On
a Japanese game?
PlayStation. No, it had real girls, and you had to do things in a certain way, like push the buttons a certain way to get them to climax.
Oh, okay. Like a actual intercourse game. I remember playing a Japanese one. It wasn't real girls. I was at a friend's house.
Yeah.
And they always had like a modded Xbox. And so because their Xbox was modded, they better have all of like the Capcom arcade games and stuff. And they'd have all this other stuff on there.
Rule 34. If it exists, there's porn of it.
If it exists in the mind,
how does Kyle and Rachel both know this?
Hang on a sec. Hang
on.
Write this down, everybody. Ready? If it exists in your mind, it is surely a porn of some kind.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Write it down.
Hang on.
There was a game that I remember. I don't know if we had it on my computer. We had a 486. Does that sound right? Computer?
Yeah.
There was a game on there where you would have an image.
Interactive game.
So it kind of looked like a Leisure Suit Larry type game.
Who's Leisure Suit Larry?
A Police Quest. Do you remember Police Quest? Police Quest. These were like command-based games. So you could control a dude that would walk around. You have to walk up to people and like say things, and you'd have to have conversations. And in Police Quest, like they all kind of look the same. Leisure Suit Larry and Police Quest, and there was another one where you're in a jungle adventure, and it was kind of like Scribblenauts. Early version really familiar. Like an adult sort of Scribblenauts. They were mature games with mature stories. Leisure Suit Larry was very mature, but there was another one that was similar, and it would have like a big picture up the top, which would be obviously not HD image because this is early 90s, but a picture on the top of the screen, and then you'd have a little character, and the character would have to try and throw this bucket of water on the girl on the thing, and as you throw more water on her clothes would get more wet and torn up and tattered and whatever, and if you finished the game you got to see her naked.
This is before you could just Google naked girls on the internet.
Yeah. This is back when we had like floppy disk, which were not floppy.
They were hard.
And the bigger floppy ones had the actual floppy discs.
I remember seeing those things.
Yeah.
Such a weird world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the rules of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently I've missed that boat.
Mm-hmm.
Rules of the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I?
What were you playing back then?
When?
Like, what was the earliest you remember seeing a sus game?
The sussest game I ever saw was that sex game that Shane had.
Okay, that just blew your mind.
I was just like, oh, I'll play it, but it's really weird.
You played it?
Yeah, I played it.
Were you good at it?
Well, I wasn't very good at playing games.
Yeah.
So no.
I
was just more curious, like, oh, why are we using whips now?
Don't you know what a woman wants?
Well no, I didn't. I was 13.
Yeah.
I only knew what men wanted at that age. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Different time.
We didn't
have ohmyomai.com.
What's ohmyomai?
What's that website that...
oh my God.
Oh my God.
Is it oh my gosh or oh my God?
Oh my gosh. That's
so dedicated to women's sexual pleasure.
Hermione did it.
Yes. Not Hermione though.
Not Hermione.
What's her name?
Emma
Watson.
Yep.
That one. Yeah. Her. That lady.
We know what's on her mind now.
Yeah, she's having heaps of orgasms by the sounds of it.
Good ones. Good quality ones.
It's oh my God, yes. It's called.
Oh my God, yes.
I have not been on there.
I had a look.
Yeah, but you got to pay to have a proper look.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
but
don't claim you had a look and know what you're doing until you paid for it.
All good. If you want the experience, you got to pay a little something for it sometimes.
Yeah, well, you better. All the money that you spend, and you might want to start paying up. What did she do? What did who do?
What did she do? Emma
Watson?
Emma Watson. She has a website. It's for women.
It's not her website. She's endorsing it.
Part of it. Yeah. They've used her name.
Yeah.
To make us. They're allowed to say her name.
They're allowed to use her name because she thinks it's important that
she's an advocate.
She's so uptight, right? Well, she's probably not uptight anymore. She's having all these orgasms. Can't be uptight after that.
It was a website to educate people
on how to pleasure women.
Yeah.
Which sounds great.
Great service.
There should be more of them.
Yeah.
There should be free, though. I feel like free might benefit society more as a whole rather than asking for $50 to pleasure a woman.
Here's why it's not free, though, because the other free sex education is Pornhub.
Yeah, I know.
That's not a great education.
But you don't.
That's what That's the sexual education you get for free.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather your daughter look up that and be able to access free good advice about sexual interactions? That she might have?
But if it's
rather
free,
than coming up with putting pillows over her head.
But if it's free, what does it cost? And then what are you really getting?
You're just getting sex, good sex. I don't know. I don't know. Everyone wants something for nothing.
They do.
Well, I get it.
Yeah.
If you're going to put a lot of effort into it, then you'd probably need to charge because it did take up precious time and money, and we can't expect artists to work for free.
It's like, it's your orgasm.
That's right.
You want the free one? Or
Go
you
to
want
Pornhub.
You want to put a bit of money into it and get the good one?
It's true. Yeah, anyway, we should probably change the subject. What have you got planned for the week?
For the week, I have finally.
You booked out tomorrow morning, by the way.
Finally. I booked out tomorrow morning.
Yes. You have to take our son to the hospital.
Okay, cool.
It's orthopedics.
Yep.
9:30.
Gotcha.
Got to drop me at uni first.
Onto it.
Send me photos of what happens and what's going on.
I will.
I don't like that I'm not going to be there.
Yeah. And then I've got a guest coming onto the podcast tomorrow at midday.
Midday
special guest.
I hope you're done by midday.
His name is James. Yes, me too.
What are you guys going to talk about tomorrow on the podcast?
We're going to talk about, I guess, motivation probably a fair bit, but we're also going to talk about demotivation, passion, purpose, what you're doing it all for, how we get in our own way, how to get out of the way.
Yeah.
How to look after yourself, not as a chore that you begrudgingly do, but look after yourself as a person that is external to you that you care about enough to provide for. You got to provide for you.
I'm doing good at that these days.
You're doing great at that.
Actually, I think I'm doing. Other than that,
except for eating.
Yeah.
No, I don't mean the snacks. The snacks are a natural progression, and I think.
My mum eats ice cream every night.
Sometimes
she's okay.
She's okay. Yeah. She also smokes a lot of cigarettes since she was 13. She's in her 50s, and she's got perfect lungs.
Yeah.
The fuck,
make
man.
Any sense.
Hey, Brent, welcome back, brother.
What were you saying?
What did you say? You asked me something.
Could be anything.
Could be about any of these
I'm
things.
not really sure.
I don't know, man.
That my mum eats lots of ice cream, and that doesn't mean that I should.
Oh yeah, you just don't feed yourself enough yet.
Nah, I really go. Before I fed myself too much of the wrong stuff. I'm a convenience eater. If it's there, I'll eat it.
But now you have way less time than you've ever had, probably in your life.
This leading my life like this is easier. Nah, that's not true. Is a similar amount of work as having 2 small children, like 1 year. When having a newborn and a 1-year-old, this is similar. This
just more split up.
Except this time, I'm enjoying it more
because it's split up.
Yeah,
it's all scheduled.
It's everything's scheduled, and I liken it to that.
So you're struggling to just find the time to fuel.
Yeah, I am. I'm struggling. Well, because I don't really enjoy eating that much. It's not that fun if you're doing it on if you're not going out and sitting down and purposely enjoying it. It's just literally just fueling your body to do the next thing.
It's about as fun as standing at the pump for the car.
That's what I feel like I'm doing. And I understand that a lot of people can get enjoyment from food, and then that becomes, I think, a part of emotional eating, and that's why I don't have that desire to shove things in my mouth because I'm not emotionally eating. I literally need to eat to fuel my body now. That is all that I need to do because I have let go of the problems that I had with food of like not eating meals to try and be skinnier because that doesn't even work. You know, those sorts of things. And so now I've gone to the opposite side. And this is what all of my family have been talking about. My dad's side of the family aren't big eaters. They've not been they don't revolve around food. Like my dad eats well, but he's not like always been a big eater or anything. My brother hardly eats. My auntie and stuff, they've not ever been, food's not been part of our grouping, you know?
Nanny says, oh my God, I live eating.
I know you do, but
you've also lived a lot longer.
You've had
you enjoy yourself.
Yeah, you go nuts. That's what I tell my gran too. I'm like, yeah, but like, not that you guys are, you know, the end of your time. But
offensive.
There's certain amounts of, you know, like the ice cream and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but I deserve it sometimes. But it's just getting the nutrition foods into myself. If I can do that, if I'm getting the nutritional needs in during the day.
Isn't that such a funny thing to do though? Sorry, just tangent. Like Brene Brown talks about this, like rewarding good behavior with low quality stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you're like, I deserve the ice cream. And it's like, when you break that down, you're like, what are you saying I deserve? I deserve to feel worse than I did now.
I deserve to feel indulgent. That's what it is. Yeah. It's in this, is it similar to, yeah, I don't know.
But I struggle to eat now because I think, and I don't think I've done this on purpose, but I think when I just sort of look back at it, I noticed this, but I won't eat and do other things at the same time.
Like what?
Like I won't eat while I'm I won't sit at the computer with food and eat while I'm doing whatever. I'll stop and eat and then do the next thing. But because when we're being good, I eat the same things. I figured out what fuels work for me. And so I just know what fuels that I need.
Yeah.
Which takes away a lot of the fun out of food. And food used to be an experiential thing for me.
Yeah.
But I never, ever enjoyed food in a healthy way. It was always about like, I was just cranking up the food zik real loud. Just wanted to hear it all loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Why do we need to earn eating food? Like earning a treat?
Well, why do we think that is a treat?
Because that's how we have been conditioned.
Exactly.
Good night, Mark.
See you, brother. Yeah, it's not a treat. It's not a treat.
This is, and the other day,
to not do it is a treat. You're treating yourself to better feeling.
You like every time Shaun, I get home from somewhere and Shaun's in a particularly good mood and he's like, I want to celebrate. And I know exactly what he means. He wants to celebrate by eating the shittest foods he can think of.
I feel really, really good today. Let's fuck it up.
Yeah. And then he wants to eat like a whole box of donuts and a thing of ice cream. And then we do, and it lasts for Shaun about 5 minutes. It's not a very long ordeal. He eats like a machine. And then we're like, well, then we wake up the next day going, I wish I didn't eat all that ice cream. I feel really, really shit today. Yep. So, you know, it's difficult.
It is difficult.
It shouldn't be a thing. It's funny. But when I was growing up, we didn't really have a lot of crappy food like that. Like we didn't have takeaways and ice creams. Like I got ice cream as a reward as a child for allowing someone to hurt me. So my attachment to foods is very different to a lot of people's, I think. And when I am treated in any way, I have a very weird, don't I? Like even with like if I get a gift or if I need to get myself something, I feel very funny about it always.
If you receive a large sum of money.
Yeah, you don't want to spend it. Yeah. And
because you don't deserve it.
Even though, but people gave
I didn't deserve it to get it, so I definitely won't be able to keep any of it.
But I think I deserved it.
Of course you did.
But
being your internal mechanism.
Yeah. Yes. What was I doing? Why do we do that? It's just conditioning over a long period of time. Like, because in our diet culture and stuff, it's all like, well, when you be good for a whole week, you can have a cheat day on a Friday. It means you can have one chocolate. And then you're like, that turns into a thing. And then you're like, every week you're looking forward to this one day of treating yourself with this one type of thing.
I think all of the healthy ways to have relationships with these things in our society get slowly but surely shifted all into the same thing. And it all becomes, just do what you fucking have to. Just do what you fucking have to. And then when you fucking, and if you fucking do that, you can have fucking 5 minutes. You can have 5 minutes. You can eat a fucking donut, but you better fucking do what you fucking have to between now and then. And it doesn't turn into this healthy, because every now and then
it plays in your brain.
You and I have been able to do it. We have also successfully done that one where it's like, it's been weeks and we've had one and we didn't wake up the next day
feeling like
jerks. And it wasn't hard to get up the next day because we had been in a routine and we didn't feel guilty about it, and we were just able to move on and forget about it. But what that does is that then sets up the next time to happen sooner. That's the pattern that's been happening for us. So we'll get one when we get away with it and be like, you know what? It's not about deserving it. I don't deserve this bad thing I'm about to do, but it's not going to be so bad if we do this today, because we don't live this way generally. This is like a one-off thing. It's not a big deal. But then, and that works fine. Then the next week, brain goes, well, it was all right last week. Should be all right tonight. It's a one-off thing. And it's like, it's not a one-off thing if you're piggybacking it off of the one-off thing from last week. It's not a one-off thing anymore. It's becoming a weekly thing. That happened quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cooking
is enjoyable. I hate cooking. Do you know why I think I hate cooking? It's because we've got a shit kitchen. I hate that kitchen. I hate how it's set up. I hate the color. I hate that our fridge doesn't fit in the spot. The oven sometimes doesn't come on and lets gas flow out. That's my excuse.
Yeah.
It's just boring. And the kids never want to eat it anyway.
No.
I was like, why the hell?
Yeah.
And Kyle gets to eat pizza.
But I think we've also learned that also saves us from another problem. And if the kids are going to hate everything we make, then we no longer have to try and impress them anymore. We can just make stuff that we like. And when they catch up, there'll be good food there.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Cooking for someone and they happily clear their plate. Yeah. Like when we make food for each other. I feel food creation appreciation when you and I make food for each other.
And we eat it. Even though I'm like telling you how to make it.
Yeah. Even then. You don't tell me what...
doing it.
Yeah.
Which I guess depends on how you look at it. Could be wrong.
Different.
Get my chromosomes.
Well, that's like your opinion, man.
It's my opinion. That's right. And if you're not making my breakfast right day after day for the next 50 years, I'll probably end up murdering you. So I better tell you sooner on. Is that a thing? Do you reckon? Do you reckon that, like, you know, when the married couple's been married for like 50 years and then suddenly the wife just snaps and she kills her husband? Do you know why that is? It's because she's sick of her eggs being runny on the top. She never told him.
Jeez. Wow. All right. Well, shall we wrap up?
Probably. I have to do some reading.
Got some stuff to do. I got music to make. I do. Music to finish. Yeah. So, also the other fortunate thing is I will start sending mailing list around. If you have bought any of my music in the last 10 years, you will already be on that mailing list. If you're not on that mailing list,
put yourself on it.
How do you put yourself on it? At the moment, the only way to get on that mailing list is to buy something from Bandcamp, which you can do for as little as $1. But I think everybody's done that anyway. You're all on the list. If you're not on the list anyway, I will find a way to get you on that list without you having to pay any money. There's not a gold coin donation requirement to be on the list. And just infrastructure. Yeah. So there will be a mailing list coming around soon. We'll have details in it like our Discord page, and we'll start talking about sizes and stuff for the team shirt, Projected Twin team shirt, the 2019. First group. Might only have 2 names on it. Could be, or 3 names. Me, Neeks, and you, whoever wants to be on the shirt.
I'll battle you guys for top spot.
All right.
Let's have a battle off. How are we going to have, I'm going to think of a way that we can have a battle off top position.
First in, first served?
No, it's a shit battle.
Oh.
So I just win that every time. I wake up next to you. I win.
Early bird?
No.
I don't know.
Jeez. Everyone has to get up so early. Rachel needs to go to bed. It's 4 a.m.
Go to bed, Rachel.
The heck?
What are you doing up? Oh, wait. It's us. Never mind. Stay up. Don't listen to anybody. Keep with us. Stay here. Stay here. Even after we go offline. Even after we're gone. Just
not driving at the moment. Oh, God. Okay. All right. Well, I won't probably be back here next Monday. Have you got someone else next Monday, or you will have me next Monday? Oh, we've got kids. No podcast for 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. School holidays. We're going to be in school holiday mode.
I might be able to fit in a final one on Friday.
Okay.
Given my last day of uni.
All right.
Yeah?
Okay. We'll see you back here Friday.
Yeah.
But stay tuned. I will be in contact with you all very, very soon. At the moment, I will just figure out how to get you guys into the Discord page, and I'll put a link on the Projected Twin group.
Fight me, bro.
Yeah, come at me. So go to at the moment, it's still the ShaunMeet World Facebook page. Did you park in front of the thing?
No, I didn't.
Good on ya. At the moment, it's still the ShaunMeet World Facebook page. I think it is currently in transition to having the name changed over to Projected Twin.
Which is a shit name.
Do you guys like that name? It's just a name I've just been floating around with. Just giving it a go.
Yeah.
See if you guys like it.
Yeah.
Go to that page, join the group, Projected Twin group. And then from there, man, this is fucking confusing. This is why we need a Discord page.
Just go to the Discord and then go from there.
Yeah. If you're on Discord, type in Projected Twin, you might find our server. I don't know how it fucking works. Somebody tell me. There was like some threatening ASMR there, Sean. Oh yeah, that's right. And
oh yeah,
I just want you to think about me stroking your hair, and I've got a real treat for you guys now for Projected Twin ASMR. Just if you stay with me, I'm gonna swallow now. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? Anyway, this has been the ShaunMeet World ASMR podcast. Thank you for joining us. Life is too short for shit you can't say, so make sure that you spend some time figuring out what you want and then go out there and say it. Support this podcast by supporting my music on Bandcamp, projectedtwin.bandcamp.com. I'll see you guys tomorrow with James if I get back from the hospital with Leto in time. This has been Twin Lips with another ASMR special broadcast. See you later, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night, guys. Be good to yourselves and each other. Jesus Christ.
That was really mad.
That dog's loud.